Bad drivers give me a headache. Traffic gives me a headache. The combination of these two things is enough to drive me crazy. And when I'm riding my motorcycle, it only compounds the issue. Does traffic annoy? Does it infuriate? Does it anger? Does it test your patience like it tests mine? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, there are approximately 10.8 million accidents occurring each year in the United States. And out of all of those, 40,000 are traffic fatalities. Yes, 40,000 people die every single year in vehicle accidents as a result of them driving or other people's driving. The U.S. Department of Transportation has said that accidents are in the top 10 causes of death in the United States again. This has not been true since 1981. Not only has it cracked the top 10, but it is also a leading cause of death in youth, especially in the ages of 8 to 34. I want you to think about these numbers, the seriousness of what they mean, and I hope that you can realize how important it is not only to learn, but to practice good driving skills. We're going to talk about some of the things that you can do to enhance these driving skills. I want you to think about 3 things. The first thing, know your vehicle. Why is this important and what does this mean? Everybody knows their vehicle, right? How hard can it be to jump into a truck, a car, an SUV and start driving? They're all the same, right? Well, this is what everybody thinks, but it is not the case. Being familiar with your vehicle and driving it. If you have never driven a 5-speed before, do you think it's a good idea to jump out on Interstate 80 during rush hour traffic and learn? Probably not. If you aren't used to driving a large truck with big blind spots, you must practice to get better. Know how to use your mirrors. Understand how to take proper lane changes. Realize when you're following too close to someone. And most importantly, always maintain a defensive driving attitude. 2. Distracted driving is a leading cause of accidents. We know this, we understand this. It makes sense, right? You don't pay attention and you're bound to crash. It's a simple concept and yet is still the #1 problem. Who talks on the phone while driving? Who texts while driving? Who eats while driving? For you females, who puts on your makeup and gets ready while driving? I know I have, as I'm sure you have. They seem simple, but yet they happen constantly. We are 4 times more likely to crash if we're using a handheld device, i.e. cell phone. We are 23 more times likely to crash if we are texting while we are driving. All we need to do is pay attention. It's that simple. And 3, the most rudimentary and common sense thing that we can do is understand that drinking and driving is wrong. Plain and simple. It's the law, it's dangerous, and it kills people. MADD estimates that 300,000 incidents happen every single day where people drink and then get into their vehicle to drive. It seems crazy, but it happens. Yes, many people decide that it's okay to drink and then drive, but we know that it's wrong. So you understand why bad drivers give me a headache. You understand why traffic gives me a headache. I want you to sit back and think about an accident that you may have been involved in. What were you doing? What was the person that you hit doing? Did they run a red light? Did they run a stop sign? Did they make a wrong turn? Were they texting? Were they talking on the phone? Or had they been drinking? Accidents are preventable. I want you to think about how you would feel if you were hurt or your family was hurt. Or if you hurt someone or you hurt their family. Driving is a perishable skill if we don't practice it. If we don't understand the laws, if we don't know our vehicles, if we don't drive defensively, if we don't care, if we don't realize that we need help, we can hurt somebody. The consequences are serious. The devastation lasts a lifetime. And the loss is permanent.